Oh no. Okay, I thought I'd recorded that. Okay, here we go. Some things that concern me. I just did this once, but I didn't have the thing set right, so I got to do it again. But some things that concern me are um, I, I'm starting to not smell so good. And it was really concerning me because I'm like smelling myself. I'm like starting to smell old, you know. And I thought, well, what is it? I tried, washing a little better, different underarm deodorants, and I still was smelling the smell. And I'm like, what's going on here? And it turns out that when you get to a certain age, it's not really body odor. You're starting to rot. So it's actually the rotten you smell. And I've been wondering, how to counteract it. So I finally found what works. It's Lysol. Lysol works. I prefer the Country Fresh. It really does work. But you got to be careful with it, because if you spray Lysol on an open cut, it burns really bad. And if you use it as a body spray, heaven help you if you got hemorrhoids. That stings like hell. But so I've kind of cured that now. So I've got advice for you. If you're getting older and you're starting to smell different, Lysol is your answer. Okay? Another thing that concerns me, and this is a little bit more important. In case you can't tell by just seeing me from the head up, I'm fat. And I used to wipe my ass left-handed. But my shoulder's been bothering me, and because I'm fatter, I have to reach around farther to get back there. So I just can't reach far enough with my left shoulder yet because I got bursitis or some itis, or some people think it's a torn rotator cuff. I'm too poor to go to the doctor to find out what it is, and so I just live with it. But that's okay. I've learned to wipe my ass right-handed, which I can get around there pretty good right-handed. And I do a pretty good job most of the time. If I take my time, I don't get the little brown tracks on the underwear. But what concerns me about this is that my right shoulder is starting to get sore more often, the way the left shoulder kind of started out. So I'm thinking, wow, if my right shoulder gets the way my left shoulder is, I'm not going to be able to wipe my ass. And I sure as hell can't afford to pay somebody to do it. I mean, I don't even know, what would you do? Look in the phone book under ass wiper, or, look in the Yellow Pages, anal hygienist. I don't know, but, that's not a possibility. And you don't want to walk around all day with a shitty ass. You go to work and you got a shitty ass, and people be like, what's that smell? And eventually they're going to track it to you, and you probably lose your job. So, it's a real concern. But I've been doing some research, and there's a thing, and I think I'm right about this. It's called a bidet, and a bidet is like something you can put on your toilet, and it squirts water up your ass to clean it off. So I'm like, I might have to get one of them if, the shoulder gets too bad where, I can't wipe my own ass anymore. But then, that raises, the water squirting up the ass. That, I've been thinking about that. Like, what if I like it? Then I'd have to be a whole different set of concerns. So if I like it, I'm like, well, am I heterosexual? Am I homosexual? I don't know what sexual I am anymore. I mean, really, I'm celibate. I haven't had sex this century. And I can't afford to pay anybody anything. Well, I did. But anyway, those are my concerns. The smell and the ass wiping are two things I'm concerned about. Now, this one little thing kind of pisses me off, just a little. I go to McDonald's a lot, more than I should. That's why I'm fat. If it weren't for McDonald's, I wouldn't be fat. If they didn't have McDonald's, or, fast food in general, but mainly McDonald's, because I love McDonald's. God, I love McDonald's. You give me a double cheeseburger and a large fry, and I'm happy. I'm so happy. I think that's the best food on earth. For $4, I mean, God, you can't beat it. You can't beat it. But anyway, the drive-thru at McDonald's is for people in a hurry. And here's how you order at the drive-thru at McDonald's. Here's how it's supposed to be done. I'm going to turn sideways here so I look like I'm talking into a speaker. You go, I would like a number 4 with a Coke. Thank you. And you pull forward. And that's it. You're in a hurry. You've done what you need to do. That's what it's for. It is not for, I'm too lazy or it's too inconvenient for me to park my car and go in and order. Which is what you should do if you're ordering a double cheeseburger, hold the pickles. A Big Mac with extra lettuce. You know, a sundae with hold the nuts. Yeah, it's like, no. You don't go through the drive-thru for that. But people do, so what are you going to do? And I hate waiting in line. I'm the worst waiter in line that's ever been born. I know that. If they had a Guinness Book of World Records for people who hate to wait in line, I would be in it. So, waiting in line at the gas station. If there's a woman in front of you. This is the whole procedure. The whole procedure for getting gas. All right? You turn off, you stop the car, you put it in park. You turn off the key, you unbutton your seatbelt, you open up the door, you pull out your wallet, you pull out your debit card, you stick the debit card in the gas pump, you take off the cap off your gas cap, you pump the gas, you put the cap back on, you put the pump back on, you get in, you start your car, fasten your seatbelt, put it in drive, and away you go. You're done. Not that complicated, is it? Well, if you're behind a woman, here's what's going to happen. I know. It's happened to me too many times. First, she pulls to a stop. And the first thing she has to do is finish the conversation she was having on her cell phone. Whether it takes a minute or 5 minutes, it really doesn't matter. She doesn't think to say, well, I'll have to call you back later. I'm here at the fucking gas station. No, that doesn't cross her mind. She's going to finish that conversation. The conversation's finished, and you're like, oh boy, she's done on the phone. She's going to get out and pump her gas. No, the next thing she has to do is find her wallet somewhere in that contraption called a purse. So she looks for it, she finally finds a wallet. You see it coming up. And you're like, oh boy, she's going to get up and pump her gas now. It won't be long. You would be wrong. What she's got to do next is check her makeup in the mirror. That's what she's going to do. Because heaven forbid, while she's pumping gas, she might see somebody she knows or somebody she might want to attract. So, she checks herself in the mirror, and then she gets out, and she pumps her fucking gas. Finally, she gets back in, and I'm just ecstatic by then. I've got a boner. I can't hardly wait. I'm gonna get to pump my gas next. No. Then she's got to check the cell phone to see if somebody sent her a text or left her a message during the 3 minutes it took her to pump her fucking gas. But she does that, returns a call if she needs to, then you think, away we go. No. She's gonna check her makeup in the mirror again. And then she's finally gonna leave. And this is for some people I know who might watch this. I know you enjoy this, so here it is for you. It's so important to make someone happy. Make just someone happy, and you will be happy too. Good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are.